spoiler-free reviews of the newest films. Vaughn on Movies.
Hi, welcome to Vaughn on Movies, home to the world's toughest movie critic. This time I'm reviewing Clash of the Titans, the remake of the 1981 movie, the one that looks like it came from the 60s. The mighty Zeus, played by Liam Neeson, will not tolerate the insolence of the humans he created. If they won't love him, he'll allow the evil Hades to smite their city of Argos with the powerful elemental beast, the Kraken. Caught in the crossfire is Perseus, Sam Worthington, as a man who finds that he's actually half god and must go on a quest to prevent the catastrophe. Aiding Perseus are Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Gemma Arterton, and a slew of disposable soldiers who are unfortunately more charismatic. I cannot believe how abysmal this screenplay truly is. They remade a movie that wasn't good, and with a script as flat as a pancake topped with hollow characters. Every mistake in the book is on display. For example, you have to love scenes where the adoptive father tells his son he'll always love him, and that's his character's sole purpose in the film. Come on. Junior high students have better handled exposition. When you add in the convenient appearance of key characters, the backstory of Medusa as a rape victim, and the urge to save a princess the hero has barely met, that's when you know you've been taken for a ride. This version of Clash of the Titans is directed by Louis Leterrier, known for comparable mindless fare. The one area Clash of the Titans gets right is in the giant creature fight department. If you were planning to watch this movie, it was probably for that sole purpose. Most of the effects are top-notch, and you get plenty of them. Where things get a tad out of whack are in fight continuity. I couldn't make heads or tails out of how many giant scorpions were in the skirmish. That is until we got a decent establishing shot right as the battle closed. Also, 90% of the time, having actors look into the camera is a bad idea. It just so happens the half dozen times this occurs falls into the bad idea family. Before I give out my final score, even though you can easily predict what it will be, I have to give a shout out to Lily for answering this week's Pop Quiz Hotshot trivia question. Look for those on Twitter, Sundays, midnight Central Time. Aside from a character cameo from the original, there wasn't a lot of humor, and in a movie that takes itself very seriously, is rated PG-13, and contains an abundance of absurdity, it really is quite the amazement. I did pony up and indulge in a 3D presentation. The only reason I did this is because Clash of the Titans just so happens to be the first movie converted to 3D in post. Despite the estimated $10 million that cost, I have to say it's wasted money. There are some nice 3D moments, but the trade-off of having backgrounds look as flat as paintings just isn't worth it. I'm going to get into more detail regarding my thoughts on 3D movies in an article on my website this weekend, so be on the lookout for it. From my perspective, the most interesting thing about Clash of the Titans is that the two bickering gods are played by Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes. The last time I saw these two share the screen was in one of the best movies I've ever seen. Who would have thought that it would take one of the worst to reunite them? Aside from the occasional computer-generated eye candy, Clash of the Titans has nothing to offer. I'm reminded that it opens on April Fool's Day, and the joke's on us. I give it 1.5 stars. I'll see you guys next time. I did pony up and indulge.